as we'll see a squad from the back. The Ohio Bobcats taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bobcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Ohio State's offense has the ball first today. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Okay, ready? Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Making side adjustments here. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Got a man. It's Jackson. Sweet cut there. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They just keep firing. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Caught in the backfield, it's Donaldson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. With the catch, it's Smith. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
Looking to pass, it's Sayin. Setting up the screen. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Ohio's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking for a productive play on first down. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Navarro. Caught near the sticks, it's Hendricks. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the lone back. Shows him the stiff arm. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He'll do it himself. And that's a live ball behind the line. Bounced right back to them. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He fires one deep over the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Dropping back, it's Navarro. It's complete to the left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Navarro. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're working that left side. At the 35, he's got room. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Got his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Looking downfield, it's Navarro. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. It's Harris. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. On target to the left. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T.
End zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Jacksonville State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Back to throw, it's Navarro. Sets up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Bobcats will punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch at the 30. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking for a deep man. It's him in stride inside the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fitted in the window for the score. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here. Cut into...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun to give, looking for room. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverage. By the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The kick is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Grabbed over the middle. It's Donaldson. And the defense drags him down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. He's going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful.
There he goes. Picks up the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is up.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They believe they can run right here. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Sayin. Takes the easy completion. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Ohio State! Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's some pressure. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking at.
The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Trying play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Breaks into the open. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way from around the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So 1st play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Sayin. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Can't make the grab in this offense. Brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here's a heat. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bobcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Jukes his way for more. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Bobcats are flying down the field. Back to throw, it's Carpenter. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their fifth sack of the game.
The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Smith. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. To the air, it's Sayed. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this defense, they needed this earlier. I love to see it and getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing the 3rd and long. They've struggled all day long. They've needed more of this. Maybe they can get back in it, but obviously they've given up a ton of points so far.
The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. After consecutive punts. We'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Out of the gun to give to the back. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Bobcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's first down. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The RPO, fire complete to the left. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Buckeyes are marching down the field with the run on first and goal. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Carpenter. Makes the catch, it's Jordan. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and
Turning it on! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Bringing it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And he ends up taking a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Off the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.